Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or hello if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Today's video is a recommended one actually. It's going to be my style journey / evolution, and I think it's nice to look back on those times just to first of all kind of help me and help me understand where I've gone from to where I'm to now and how I can change my style going forward, or kind of hone in on it going forward. And also for you, I think if you are making, I wouldn't say mistakes, I don't think there's nothing in fashion that is a mistake because it's just clothes at the end of the day, but things that you can look at and think, oh, actually I might change that and I might kind of adopt those ideas into my style going forward. So hopefully it'll be quite useful for you. I'm going to insert lots of pictures of what I'm talking about so it'll help you understand. So basically, starting off from the very beginning, I've always been pretty into fashion. When I say pretty into fashion, I mean very into fashion from a very young age really, and I think that's due to my mum being really into it and also my grandmas. Both of my grandmas are very fashionable. They're in their 80s now, but both very fashionable ladies and always have been really, and I think it's just a natural occurrence that I'm also into it. So that is kind of where I've come from. My mum always used to dress me in cute little outfits. I've got one here of me wearing an all red situation, which I actually really love, and is kind of encouraging me to get something red out of my wardrobe or inject some red into my wardrobe. And also with a really cute tartan mini skirt, which is just adorable. I love this outfit so much. I feel like I would definitely wear this now if I could get away with it. So yeah, I've always come from a kind of element of being a bit fashionable, or trying at least. And then you can see in the other photos, as I got a bit older, maybe 7, 8, 9, I started to be interested in it myself and use my own ideas. This phase is the hair crimping phase. Again, I'm in red, which is just so rare for me these days. But yeah, I remember, I think this picture was a school disco, and yeah, the hair crimping phase lasted quite a while actually, and I remember those outfits, and I remember having like a multicolored disco scarf as well that I used to wear with the crimped hair. It was all very full on and a little bit 70s. And then here with the little faux fur hat on. I can't remember whether I bought this or this was my mum's choice, but you can definitely see that I was into this from a young age. I used to do scrapbooks out of my mum's magazines, and I also had a lot of Bratz dolls, and I always used to like draw and sketch similar outfits to my Bratz dolls outfits. So yeah, that was kicking off from a very early age. So then looking through the pictures, I could see a kind of, not pivotal, but a moment where I was like, ooh, actually, I really like these outfits. And it was on holiday when we went to south of France, and we went to Nice actually. And looking back on all the photos, I would actually wear everything I wore then, and I was trying to pinpoint why. I can't remember how old I was, maybe about 18, and I think the reason why is you'll see in the pictures they're all really classic pieces, and this has definitely been something that has existed in my wardrobe for a while, and I've kind of, I would say recently, just honed in on this. Yeah, this holiday I wore classic pieces. Like I have a very plain black simple jumpsuit which I loved, and I just wore it with some ballet flats, and then there's another one where I have a white shirt on and then a chunky necklace which I got from Mango, and I love that necklace. Would still actually wear that necklace. I think it's still at my mum and dad's house. But yeah, I think all of those pieces from that holiday were really classic, and that for me, looking back, I don't cringe at those photos. You know, sometimes when you're a teen, I mean, I do have many photos that I cringe at, but those are just, I'd kept my outfits really simple. I don't know whether I'd really planned that particularly, but I remember at the time I really liked the outfits, and looking back now, I still do really like them. I had like a coral, just plain kind of tank top on, and I had my hair back, and I think just those simple things are actually really effective, and I think it really says something when you don't look back and think, oh, that's a real sign of the times. I think sometimes when you see pictures and you can really pinpoint the era or the year, it doesn't make for kind of timeless style, which I think I'm trying to go towards now. So then I have a couple from slightly later, maybe I was around 20, and I just picked these out because, again, I thought they were things that I'm not looking back on and really cringing. So the first is this outfit with a blazer waistcoat. Again, it's just really classic and really simple, so definitely has always kind of been on my radar, and I've not strayed too far from that, and I would probably wear this again. And then another is just a very plain, simple white dress. This I was actually a bit younger. This was when we left college, so I would have been about just turned 18. And yeah, what I loved about that, again, just really simple and classic, and something all time that you could wear if you were 50 or you could wear if you were 17. So I think really look for those pieces that not necessarily will stand the test of time, but look for those pieces that are real classics and that wouldn't date, because there's nothing worse than looking back on a picture that looks really dated and it just doesn't, it's just not good. So for the main section of this video, I actually wanted to reflect back on my time through Instagram. So I've been doing this job for 4 years now. I started when I was about 21. So I'm going to show you some early pictures. I've got them here with me on my phone, so I'm going to kind of look through them and talk through them. So in my early days, I actually had some really good outfits amongst some that definitely wasn't a fan of. So this first picture in this grey coat, this was from the 5th of March 2017. And this coat, you'll know, I still wear to this day. I'll try and insert a picture of me wearing the coat now. And I would definitely 100% wear this outfit now. So it's grey coat, a really classic white pussy bow blouse. And this I got from Zara, and the trousers again were from Zara. These were like my favourite trousers ever, and they just wore out because I've worn them that much. They had like a big buckle paper bag tie, and I love everything about this. I would 100% wear this now. The colours work together. It's kind of 3 colours maximum in the outfit. Well, maybe 4 with the black bag, and I remember I had black boots on with it as well. And I think it's just so simple, so tonal. It's block colours. That is why I would still wear it to this day. And then another really similar one to that is, I think it's the same outfit but with a different coat and without the hat. So I've got this gorgeous navy coat on. This was actually my mum's, and it was before I bought my own navy coat. Again, love this outfit. It's just timeless, so classic. There's not one piece in that outfit that would go out of date, and that is why I love it so much. And then the same with, I've got the same coat on, the navy coat, with just a Breton striped top. I really think a Breton striped top you cannot go wrong with, such a classic in your wardrobe. And now I'm going to show you a few that I definitely wouldn't wear, and I'm going to explain why. So the first is this kind of turquoisey blouse, which I can't remember where I got it from, but it's like, I think this could have been Zara actually, but it just doesn't feel me in any way. I love the shape of it, but I don't like the pattern at all. I'm not a big fan of the birds on it. I like the colour of the turquoise, but I just would not wear this now. I wouldn't buy it now. I think the pattern of it looks a little bit cheap. I think had this been in a very simple pale turquoise like the background, I would still be wearing this now. So I think that's one thing I've definitely changed recently, is that I'm really avoiding pattern, and if I do buy pattern then I'm selective about it. And then the same, this one is from the 30th of April 2017, and this was an outfit that I wore for my birthday. My birthday is the 29th of April, so it was the day after, and I went out for lunch with my mum and my 2 grandmas, and I wore this, and I still kind of like this in a way. I've still got this jacket. It's like a fluffy, silvery, bluey jacket, and I actually quite like that blue and the red together. Would I wear it now? Definitely not. It just doesn't feel that me. And I think looking back, I remember I got my inspiration from somewhere, can't remember where, but I remember kind of trying to style it from that, and I just wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't wear the pattern of the red sweatshirt. I think there's a lot going on in this outfit, and you'll know from my Instagram and YouTube lately is that I really try and pare it back as much as possible. However, I would still wear the white trainers, and I would still wear the I still have the crossbody bag. I'd perhaps wear everything separately apart from the sweatshirt, which just doesn't feel like me. Again, it's a bright pattern. And then this same one, so this is from May 2017, and I've got these pearl button trousers. I do like these trousers. They were a bit of a trend thing with the pearl buttons going down the front, but I think because they're a very dark navy blacky colour, they're a kind of classic, and yeah, I don't regret those too much. But the blazer, I don't dislike the blazer, but again, I think that pattern looks a little bit cheap now. I think it looks very of its time. These were obviously all in at the moment in spring 2017. These were a big thing, and that is why I wouldn't gravitate towards that now. I'd go for something much more plain that will stand the test of time, because as you know, a blazer like that, how many wears really can you get out of something like that? Unless, well, I don't know, some people like to wear a lot of colour, and you could probably pick lots of colours out of that, but I just wouldn't be wearing it now, so it's not really stood the test of time. So I'm going to move on to summer of that year, and I think I had some pretty good outfits going here. And I think what you can see really from these pictures is that some outfits I really feel like I get right, and I really feel like, I say right, I mean, I'm saying that in terms of my style. I really feel like they reflect me, and I remember at the time of wearing them that they were the best outfits I felt good in, and I think that's a real indicator of something that is your style. It's if you feel good in it. So the first is this orange striped dress. I wore it with my Chanel flats and this big basket bag. As you know, I invested in the Loewe basket bag because I love them. They're classics. This one I think was from Primark actually. Basket bags I still wear, so they're still a thing. And this dress, although it is quite a statement, I think because it's just stripes and just such a lovely, unique design, you could wear this forever. It's such a great piece. I don't know what happened to it actually, but I would 100% get that out if I knew where it was this summer. But yeah, it's such a great, lovely piece that I think really stands the test of time. And the same can be said for this polka dot dress, which again, I absolutely love. And I wore this here, just dressed down with some trainers. Polka dots are a classic pattern. If you want to go for a bit of pattern, either go for leopard, polka dots or stripes, because none of them go out of fashion. So I love this dress. I think it's like a classic kind of wrap style dress, really flattering on everyone, really timeless, and I just wore this beige jumper around my shoulders, casual trainers on. Always been a big fan of the jumper around the shoulders. I know it's so in at the moment, but I've always kind of rocked that style. And those outfits, I think, are a real reflection of me and my style. And then I'm going to contrast that with two here. So one, I'm wearing this interesting snake print skirt, and I just don't really like myself in a mini skirt. It just doesn't feel very me. It's too tight and it's too short. And two things that I don't really love. I think maybe if I was wearing a heel, possibly, I don't know. I just don't really like anything about it. I don't think the leather jacket is oversized enough to balance out the skirt. I like to try and balance out my proportions a bit better now. I think I'm kind of getting there with it, but I don't know. I just don't like it contrasted to those other two I showed you, just no. And then this other one, I do not know what I was thinking. This was from September 2017, and it's this brown faux fur coat that I got years before that actually. I just don't really know what to say about this one. I really don't like it. I remember at the time my mum kind of said to me that she didn't really like it, and I wish I'd listened to her because it's just not flattering. Those trousers do not flatter me in any way. I think it looks frumpy. I don't like the pattern. I mean, the colours kind of work together, but I just don't like anything about that, and I wish I'd never worn that. So what's interesting is that I can really see, looking back on some pinpoint moments through Instagram, I'm really getting there with some outfits. Like there's this one here, this is October 2017, and it's a classic checked coat, grey jeans, I've got a little heel on with it, and this you could definitely wear for now. You could update that with a different kind of bag maybe. You could put an oversized scarf with it just to kind of bring it up to trend. I probably wouldn't wear it, like I say, exactly like this. I'm getting there with it. I love the tonal colours of it, and this is something that I don't think I'm not cringing at when I'm looking at. And then this is the same with this outfit, which I remember I really, really liked. This is actually when I just met Tim. I think I was actually going on my first date with him this night, and I'm wearing this mango checked blazer, which 100% would still work for now. Classic blazer is of all time, I think, especially a bit oversized. This is 3 years on and I'm still wearing this kind of thing. And then this jumper dress, again, knit dresses, always in, some over the knee boots, a shirt underneath. A classic white shirt is, you know, you cannot go wrong, an all-time staple. Got my Celine sunglasses and my Saint Laurent bag, which I still wear every single day, and I would definitely still wear this outfit or a variation of. And I'm going to contrast that with a couple of outfits here. So the first is this lilac thing. I just don't know what I was thinking here. I know the colours go together, but this just doesn't feel like me in contrast to that other outfit. I feel so much more chic, more polished, more pulled together. Here, I'm just not buying it. And I feel like I was trying too hard with this kind of outfit, with the pearls and the checks and the jeans as well. I just don't think it works in any way, and 100% wouldn't wear that now. And then the same for this outfit, with it's like a checked red dress with the studs on the leather jacket and then the studs on the boots. I just wouldn't wear this now. And I remember at the time feeling like it was too much of a kind of, I wouldn't even say fashion outfit, I suppose perhaps it was at that time, but it was too try hard, I think, and that is just not me. And I know those times, all of these times, looking back at these photos, I can see that I remember that I wasn't comfortable in these outfits, whereas the ones that I like, I still felt really comfortable. And I'm just going to show you this grey one that I wore in York, and I'm sat on this bar stool and I'm wearing some grey trousers almost identical to the ones that I've been sharing on repeat at the minute from H&M. So that just shows 3 years on, more than 3 years on, this still goes in a classic piece like grey cigarette trousers. I'm wearing a round neck jumper and some trainers, still goes, and it just works so much better than those other ones and that pearl thing. And then here, the leopard print trousers with the sweatshirt. Again, I think I was just trying to copy things that were popular, and I was trying to build my Instagram, and I fell victim to that, I think, and I was really trying way too hard. Just the trousers and sweatshirt together, I thought it was a cool look, but again, when I was wearing it, I just didn't feel that me in it. And again, just too try hard. And then another kind of pivotal moment, I think, came in my Instagram career, and something I really liked, and that was the following summer. So this will be 2018 now, and I had a day out in Manchester with my mum where I shot some outfits. I think we did 3 outfits all together that day, and it was a really warm, sunny day. I think we might have even done 4 actually. And one of the outfits, I actually liked all the outfits on that day. One of them was this really cute little green polka dot set from Zara, and this, again, I'm not sure whether I'd wear this exactly now, but I felt it was much more me. I loved the sophistication of it. I loved wearing a bit of the heel with it. I think I got the proportions right because my shorts and coat kind of fell at quite a similar length. I think the shorts had been longer, it just wouldn't have worked in any way. And then I've just got that trend element with the sunglasses, and I think that really makes and elevates the outfit. And I definitely think this for me was maybe a turning point, but definitely edging towards what I am now. And then something changed a little bit. I fell victim to a lot of colour. I'll try and put these all next to each other. But I'm wearing, there's one where I've got a green gingham dress on. Actually really like that dress. Gingham is another pattern I think that doesn't go out of style. But colour for me now, I just don't wear as much. It is nice in summer, much prefer colour in summer. And a summer dress like this I like, but then I just really went down the colour rabbit hole. I have a very bright red dress here that I wore in London, and again, it just doesn't wholly feel me. I think if this was a very plain dress in a muted colour, I think I'd feel like I'd definitely wear it now. I'm picturing just a plain white one with the collar turned up, would look a lot more chic and timeless. And then this play suit, not a big fan of this at all, jumpsuit. It looks a bit weddingy, it looks a bit twee. I think I've gone down a bit more of a masculine, simple, minimalist route now. It's a bit fussy and girly, and the same for this dress. Do not know what I was thinking with this dress. I would go as far as to say this dress is quite hideous. This blue one with the kind of corally floral bits in it, and the frilly sleeves and the little tie. I don't think it flatters my body shape. It's just a no from me. And then contrasting to that, I've got some outfits that I did really like at the time. So again, I'm just veering towards where I'm going now, but I think it just needed those tweaks. So I've got here a polka dot skirt on and just a very plain cami black blouse. Again, really classic, really easy to wear, like the polka dots in the last dress. They're quite timeless. And then this short suit. I love a short suit. I think that's quite a timeless look. Kind of reminds me of Pretty Woman, but a green short suit, which I still really like, with a plain white t-shirt on underneath. Can't go wrong with a plain white t-shirt. Some wardrobe staples, again, just keep cropping up and really making the outfit. And then I've got this green one on, which in contrast to that hideous blue dress, this nice green thing I'm wearing, there's quite a few things that are different about these. So for one, block colours. 2, it's tonal. 3, it's no pattern. And it just looks so much better than that fussy blue frilly dress thing. And it just feels so much more like me as well. Next, I'm going to show you something that I really, really don't like. Again, I think I was falling victim here to trends. I was falling victim to likes on Instagram, which is never a good thing. You do not want to just be buying things and wearing things just to get likes or boost likes, and it doesn't always work because I think people can see that it's not necessarily your style. So it's this 2-piece set from PLT. Yeah, just don't know what I was thinking here. I don't like the monogram. There's just nothing good about this. Plain white t-shirt, yes, but I just don't like the branding or anything about this shot. So what I'm going to do now is, again, show you of this time some pictures that I personally really liked and would still wear these outfits, and explain why. So the first is this kind of ginghamy checked skirt with a beige jumper and some sandals. It's really simple. I love an oversized crew neck beige knit. You cannot go wrong. That is an all-time wardrobe essential. And then just paired with a bit of colour, I much prefer the length of this skirt to the longer one. It feels more me, it feels more comfortable, I think it's more flattering. And just with the plain sandals, these sandals I have worn year upon year, as you'll probably know, so they were a really good purchase for me. So I really like that outfit. Another one is this one in an all beigey kind of look. I'm wearing these kind of beigey trousers, a plain satin blouse, and then this beige coat. And again, it kind of harks back to those first outfits that I showed you of the high-waisted trousers with the pussy bow blouse and the coats with it. It's a kind of similar tone, and I really, really like that look. So classic, so simple. The next is a trench coat with grey trousers. Again, like I mentioned, those grey trousers are so useful and will really stand the test of time. And again, I'm wearing a plain white t-shirt with it here and a classic trench coat. 3 pieces that are wardrobe staples and timeless, and I think this really just goes to show how valuable those wardrobe staples are. And then another one I would 100% still wear is this snake print skirt. oversized black knit, which I've got a similar one of now that I bought from Zara, and then some over the knee boots. Such a simple look, pleated midi skirt with a chunky knit, can't go wrong. Again, still a look that I wear now. Let's contrast those with these two images. So first, I'm wearing a zebra print coat, and then the second I'm wearing a checked blazer, and I think both of these are too trend-led. I think the checked blazer looked so much better than mango one I showed earlier, which was a bit more loose, a bit more oversized, a bit more relaxed. This to me seems slightly too trend-led and structured. Sorry if you can hear some building work in the background. I can hear it, but I can't see it, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. And then the zebra coat. There's elements of this outfit I like. I don't like all the rips in the jeans, too trend-led again. Maybe some subtle rips, but not all of those. And I like the chunky knit and plain black boots. The coat just goes all wrong there, and I don't think I particularly suit those sunglasses either. So again, it's a trend-led piece that is just really, really putting me right off. And I think my style kind of started to grow and change, and definitely slowly inched away from those pieces. I've got an outfit here in a trench coat, which is like, it's like a mango trench coat. I've got these pieces still. I've got the plain white t-shirt still, and I've got these jeans, which I still wear from And Other Stories, and then these little heels are very similar to my Chanel flats, but they've got a heel on. This, again, an absolute all-time classic outfit that you can't go wrong with. And a basket bag, again, this was from Mango a few years ago now. But yeah, this to me is a real classic, and the same with this other one. I've got here some plain jeans on without all the rips. Those rips were hideous. Without all the rips, and then this really nice trench coat, and then I've got this plain white shirt with it, little Zac Posen bag. All of these classic pieces, and I think it's really drumming into me now that please, I need to stop ever investing in trend pieces, because they just don't work, and I don't get my wear out of them for one, and I just don't like them, and I don't feel myself in them. And you can see that I don't really wear much colour. I have this red dress on here that I wore. This was that Zara dress that so many people had, and it was bright red, and I actually still really like this. I still have this. It doesn't feel particularly just my style, but at the time I got so much wear out of this, and I loved it, and I think it's classic enough to not look too trend-led, and I think it looks quite expensive as well. It's a nice midi length, it's a bit flowy and oversized, so it still feels like me, and I think every now and again it's okay to inject a bit of colour or a bit of a trend if it still ticks some of those classic boxes, and I probably would still wear this dress now. So I want to go to a kind of turning point for me, which was probably lockdown. Ironically, because we weren't going anywhere to wear anything. But I think I did take that time to reflect on my style a little bit, and I was then probably shopping more with the idea of long term in mind, because we couldn't go out and just impulse buy those trend pieces that we just wore once on a night out that we were going on, and we needed something quick. So I was taking my time to invest in those pieces. So one of the outfits that I really liked was, this is just like a half body shot, some very simple trousers, my black blazer, and a simple bodysuit, just a really easy one to throw on. And then another couple of looks that I really liked were these black cigarette trousers and a sweatshirt with a little heel, and this outfit from Karen Millen, some beige wide leg trousers, and again just a plain tank top. And I've injected a bit of trend in my accessories, but not too much, it's not too over the top. And I had a few elements during this time that at the time I thought, is this 100% me? But I quite liked the outfits, but I just felt like they weren't really down the route I was going on. One's this leopard print skirt, which I actually ended up selling, and the denim jacket. I liked the outfit, it had quite a lot of likes on the picture, but it just didn't 100% feel like me. And I think maybe that's the leopard and the denim together, maybe perhaps if the skirt was plain, then it wouldn't feel like that. And then another is one of my favourite dresses, this pink and blue long dress, and I actually prefer it without the belt. It's a lot more flowing, it's a bit more boho. I think the belt makes it look too feminine, and the same maybe with the heels. I think just some flats would look better with this, some flat sandals or some trainers, but I still do like those long floral dresses every now and again, just to inject something. And so, like I say, I feel like from then on my style definitely progressed earlier this year and through to now. I think it's definitely evolved, and I've really stayed away from letting myself be influenced by trends and influenced by Instagram as well, copying other people, not copying, but taking influence from other people. And I've really tried to just wear what I like and what I would wear. And I think you can see that going from summer. I'm wearing this oversized trench coat, striped top, and denim midi skirt. And I think the big contrast with this as to my previous outfits is that although I'm wearing the mini skirt like I was in that PLT outfit, I've balanced that out with a much more oversized trench coat. It's a bit more androgynous and a bit more masculine, and that just feels so much more me. And I've really started getting into oversized shirts in summer. You can see this one from Arquette. This was when I was on holiday with some white shorts. Again, those sandals that I wore those years ago in that picture I showed you earlier are still here, which to me proves that is a real piece that stands the test of time, a classic leather tan sandal. Like I say, getting into those oversized shirts, and I think you can see that progressing from then on into the outfits. I love these straight coats in autumn, my Pixie Market camel coat, again a white t-shirt, my plain black straight leg trousers, and some white trainers. And you can see from those previous images with the white trainers, I was kind of getting there with it. It took me a few years to get those ugly outfits out of the way, but I think we're getting there finally, slowly but surely, in the end, to those classic pieces. And then you can see that transition right through to the recent autumn winter time with these classic coats I've been wearing, simple jeans, like my San in New York check coat. This kind of reminds me of that one of the early outfits when I was wearing a little heel and that kind of checked coat and grey jeans. Kind of reminds me of that, but like a modern update. So it just shows that those outfits still last and exist. And then this one with the camel coat, white trousers, white jeans, and then grey knit with my jumper around my shoulders. Like I say, I've been doing this jumper around my shoulders thing for a while because I just love that look and always have done. But it is just keeping it really simple. It's kind of a maximum of 3-4 colours and tones in there. Really easy to wear, plain colours, and I think these kind of outfits I won't look back on and think, what was I thinking? I think I'll look back on them and think, oh yeah, I'd still wear that, but maybe tweak something here and there. And I think that is the key kind of to my style now, is that I do wear all these classic pieces, and I think I'm really starting to find my way with that, particularly in the last year. I think I'm really come far with that, and it's something, particularly after this video, that I'm really going to focus on. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing that. I think you can tell from this video that I've kind of always been getting to where I am now, but I was taken in by things that I shouldn't have been, and I really have learned that lesson, and hopefully you can maybe learn some of those lessons as well, or look back yourself, because it really is so useful to look back and see what you didn't like and what you did like and what you'd still wear, and it helps you shopping going forward as well for longevity and sustainability. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, let me know what videos you would like to see, and I will see you in my next one.